Assalamualaikum. My name is Muhammad Shatibi Ghazali bin Muhammad Zahruddin. My matric number S60510. I'm from the course Electronic and Instrument. Okay. Today I'm gonna present about this question, and we solve as together. And I'm gonna show you how I solve this question. Okay. So the formula given du over dt is equal k d square u over dx square. Okay, as you can see, this is the formula. Okay, so before we go through the question, we must know what the step we want to do. We want to do as we want to solve. Okay, so firstly, we must separate PDEs to ODEs of one independent variable each. Rewrite the boundary conditions so that they associate with only one of the variable. One of the ODEs is a part of two-point boundary value problem. Solve this value for its eigenvalue and eigenfunction. Solve the rest ODEs. Multiply result from the second and third step. Sum up all the product to find the general. Okay, so this is question. Let ux is equal vx to gt. Okay, so d over this dt multiply vx gt is equal to k d square over dx square multiply vx gt. So as we can see, we do as a two part. Okay, for the left side, we want to find the gt. Okay, so the gt is equal to ce minus lambda kt is kt. Okay, for the right side, we want to solve the vx. Okay, d square over dx square multiply vx plus lambda vx is equal to the 0. So as the result, d over dt gt plus lambda kgt is equal to 0, and d square over dx square vx plus vx is equal to 0 with v minus l is equal to vl. Okay, so in order we want to find the vl, we need to try three cases, uh, which is lambda is greater than 0 and lambda is equal to 0, lambda is less than to the 0. Okay, as we can see, so this is we're gonna try this, lambda is greater than 0. So we're gonna solve this equation. Okay, vx is equal to c1 cos square root lambda x plus c2 sin square root lambda x multiply v minus l v negative l minus vl. Okay, so as we can see, lambda is equal to n pi square over l. So the vx, we get the c1 cos n pi square over l plus c2 sin n pi square over lx. Okay, for the second equation, lambda is equal to the 0. Vx is equal c1 plus c2 lambda. V negative l is equal vl. So for the second question, c2 is equal to 0. Hence lambda is 0, so there is no solution. Okay, for the equation number 3, okay, so for the equation number 3, Vx is equal to C1 cos h square root minus lambda x plus C2 sin h square root lambda x. So there is no solution, still 0, as we can see here. Okay, so as we can see, there's only one has a solution, which is lambda is greater than 0, Vx is equal C1 cos n pi x over L plus C2 sin n pi x over L. So we put in the what? So we put in the on. So we put in this equation. So we put in this equation uxt is equal to n naught cos n pi x over L e minus k n pi square over L plus bn sin n pi L e power of minus k n pi over L square root of square. So we put in this equation. So we put in this equation uxt n cos n pi x over L e minus power of k n pi over L square root. So we put in this equation uxt n cos n pi x over L e power of minus k n pi over L square root plus bn sin n pi over L e power of minus k n pi over L square root plus n is equal to the 0. So we need to divide into the part which is a naught is not equal to 1 over 2L. So we need to divide into the part which a naught is equal to 1 over 2L integrate from L to minus L fx dx. So we need to divide into this part. Okay, n naught is equal to 1 over 2L integrate from L to negative L fx dx. So an is equal to 1L from L negative L fx cos n pi x over L dx. So the lastly bn 1 over L integrate from L to negative L fx sin n pi x over L dx. Okay, so that's it.